Good day, welcome to Vaughn TV. I'm your host, Michael G. Bonitadovas, and welcome. We have two special guests with us today from Nuheat. Susie came all the way from Vancouver, and we got Craig here today. Guys, let's talk about floor warming. It's the next biggest thing. We had electric baseboard heaters in the market for what, 10, 20 years, would you say?
Yeah.
Now this is here to replace it. What's the benefit with this stuff?
Well, with a Nuheat system, you can replace a baseboard heater. So you're going to get floor heat that will actually change the ambient temperature of a room. So and the occupants, when they're in there because their feet are warm, they feel warmer, even if the ambient's lower than what they're accustomed to. And then as opposed to a baseboard, for aesthetic reasons, you can move furniture around there, it's even heat. Your whole floor becomes your heat source.
Your baseboards are clunky. This is now hidden in the floor.
It's hidden underneath your floor. You can put furniture anywhere in your room. You don't have to worry about a hot radiator that people will touch. It's a great alternative.
Now, Craig, how easy is this to install?
Well, as you know, being a long-time Nuheat distributor for at least 10 or 11 years.
It has been that long, 10, 11
the
years?
unique advantage to installing Nuheat products is it's fast and it's easy. Typically at a job site, the tile contractor will spread thin set across the subfloor, lay the Nuheat mat into place, and then cover it with thin set and drop tile. So 3 easy steps, fast, efficient, and easy.
Now you got the mat here.
Yep.
And now we got the cable version.
Certainly.
Okay, so a little about the cable one.
Yeah, most certainly. Before we get to cable, we'll talk just for one quick sec on our mats. We have 65 different pre-made squares and rectangles, which are all back in stock. If any contractors need them, they're all here in stock. The uniqueness of them is there's no right side up or right side down. So if we're taking this mat home to our bathroom, if our thermostat is on this side of the room, we simply flip the mat over to have our leads in the appropriate location.
And now the leads are going to go to your thermostat.
Correct.
Okay, so it's the link between the thermostat. We're going to talk about those later.
Yep.
Now a little about...
Yeah, certainly. Our second option, our second easiest way to heat floors is with Nuheat Cable. The uniqueness to this stuff is a contractor can grab a desired square footage from stock again, take this out to the field today, and what he would do is he would certainly take this tracking system and put this tracking system around the perimeter of the floor, and he would take his cable and he would kind of...
Simply loop it.
Exactly, he would loop that in. You'll notice on our mats, to get the desired floor temperature at 12 watts per foot, we're spaced every 1 3/4 inches.
Can you actually see that on the camera? The actual spacing?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no cold spots.
Correct. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So if a contractor wanted to choose and get the same solution with our freeform cable, he would use every 3rd loop on our track system. And that's going to give the consumer equally spaced heat through the floor.
Okay, and size-wise for the cable?
Yeah, certainly. Again, 65 different pre-made sheets here, and our cable comes from a range of 10 square foot all the way to 200 in a variety of both 120 and 240 volt
So a
series.
whole bunch of varieties that fit different
Correct,
rooms.
yeah.
What's the benefit now? Cable to mat to cable?
Well, it's really a contractor preference. We've been manufacturing Nuheat mats for over 22 or 23 years. We've had huge success because contractors like the fact that this is the easiest product to install. The labor component from an electrical contractor's perspective is literally zero, less doing the power connection and running the circuit.
And in terms of, okay, now it's in your floor.
Yep.
5, 10 years. What's the warranty on this stuff?
Oh, I'll let Susie talk about it.
It's a 25-year warranty.
On mat and cable?
Yes.
Okay.
And once it's in, there are no moving parts. So once the mat is set between those 2 layers of thin set that we spoke about earlier, that's it. You're good to go.
No sound?
No sound, clean, maintenance-free. That's it.
Sounds like a pretty cool system. Now let's talk about the thermostats.
So our thermostats, we have 2 programmable thermostats, the Solo and the Harmony. Both are made exclusively for us by Honeywell. And the Harmony is the only flush-mounted thermostat in our category. So you're not going to find that for any other system. And you just add, the homeowner just adds whatever decor plate they like for their particular
So if you want to go stainless steel, black, white, you can mix it up.
You match it to whatever you have in your room. Or some homeowners do it 4-gang in a bathroom where they'll do a light switch, a fan, and then a thermostat.
Yep. Okay.
And then we have the Tempo, which is a non-programmable thermostat.
Okay, the advantage between programmable and non-programmable?
The programmability of these 2 is really for energy efficiency. So that means you're only turning on the floor when you're in that room.
Yeah.
So you program it for the time in the morning or when you return from work.
So you wake up in the morning, you do your thing in the washroom, the floor is already warm for you, you leave, it automatically shuts off, and then it comes back on at the end of the day or
So
something.
you're not wasting energy to heat that space when you're not there.
Very cool, very cool. Can we get a close-up of the actual thermostats? Now, Sue, what's the actual name of each one, which we're going to have linked up on the website?
So you have the Solo, the Harmony, and the Tempo.
Very cool. Now, the end users watching, the contractors watching, when they walk away from this video, what's the 2 key points about Nuheat?
I would say that Nuheat is a great source of heat for any space.
And Craig?
I would say our number one attribute is we're local, we know the business, and we're here to help.
So great customer service. So if something goes wrong, there's someone to come out to the site.
Yep.
Awesome. Sue, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Craig?
Thank you,
thanks
Michael.
for coming. I'm Michael G. Bonitabas, introducing you to the world of electrical distributors.